Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm talking all about meal planning, meal prep, tips and tricks that can make your life easier, all of that jazz. I've been trying out some new things lately and it's really been upping my cooking game, healthy eating game. So I want to share those tips with you guys. But before we get into this video, make sure that you click the subscribe button so that way you won't miss any videos. Also, click that bell notification because sometimes YouTube doesn't always send stuff to your subscription boxes. So if you want to see your favorite channel's videos, make sure that you always click notifications, not just on my videos, but on other people's as well. So that way you're not missing out on content that you want to see. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you love meal planning or you just love tips and tricks to make your life easier. With all that being said, let's hop into the video. Guys, so my first tip is probably a game changer. It was a game changer with my meal planning and my just love of cooking again. I used to love cooking, and then when I got out on my own and I got married and all the grocery shopping, all of that was all 100% on me, it made it harder for me to enjoy. So I didn't really like cooking. We normally just stuck with the same meals over and over again, which got boring. And then I wanted to eat out all the time because I was bored with the food that I was making. So I was like, let's just eat out. That's just easier. So we would spend a lot of money eating out. It wasn't healthy. It just wasn't good. So a couple of months ago, I want to say maybe 2 months ago, I saw a video from Blair Lamb. I'm going to link her channel down below. She's awesome, so go check her out if you haven't already. She's amazing. But I saw a video on how she meal plans her meals and everything, and so I was like, well, let me check it out. I really need help in this area of my life. It's just not happening for me right now. And she did a whole video on this website called plantoeat.com. And what I love about this website, it's it was made for me because you can go in, I'm actually going to show you a demo here in a second, but you can go in, you can pull recipes from the internet, you can put in recipes from a cookbook, you can plan out, you can say I'm having tacos on Monday and I'm having this on Tuesday and whatever, and then it comes up with your whole shopping list, how many of each thing you need. And you can go in, if you already know that you have something, you can check on it so it'll take it off the list so you don't repurchase it if you don't need it. But it just has everything, it does it all for you, which makes it so much easier. Because I don't know about you guys, but the grocery list was so overwhelming to me. Just to try to figure out let's say 5 different dinner ideas, okay? Trying to figure out everything I need for each thing, and then I would have this really long list of stuff, and it made me feel like I was gonna spend a ton of money. And so then I would just be like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with the staples of chicken and vegetables, you know what I mean? But then I get bored with that and I didn't want to eat it. So this website, I've been using it for 2.5 months, maybe somewhere around in there. I'm gonna show you guys a little demo of plantoeat.com, and I'm also gonna have a link down below where you can check it out. And yeah, so you guys can see how it works and if it's something that you would like. Okay guys, hopefully this video turned out okay. I did a screen recording, so we're just kind of working with what we've got. But this is basically the front page of Plan to Eat. After you've created an account, this is what you're going to see when you go to plantoeat.com. There's several different options here, but mainly the main page just shows you your recipes you've already plugged into the computer. And it also tells you different ways to add new recipes. So you can import from the web, you can add it by hand, you can import it from a file. There's several different ways to put on your favorite recipes, but I typically just stick with the import from the web, and I will go to Pinterest and find something that I want to try, get the link for that, and then put it in here. And I'm going to show you all of that in just a second, but that's personally what I use. So these other options I've never really tried out, but I have tried the import from the web one, and I love that one. That's where I've gotten all the recipes that you see. I've just found on Pinterest and then plugged them in here. So I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like. So you're going to click on import from the web, and then it's going to bring up this little window where you can put in a link to a recipe that you found online, and then you'll click on import, and then it will pop everything into this new recipe, and you're just gonna click save whenever you have a recipe. Obviously I didn't, so that's why I didn't click save. And then now I'm just showing you guys me going to Pinterest. I find, I just kind of found a random thing for the sake of this video. This is something I would actually try though. But then you click on it, you click on the link, and then you are going to head back over to plantoeat.com. You're going to click that, put the link in there, and then it's going to bring up everything in a new recipe. So you'll see it brings up, you know, the titles, the directions, the different items that you need, how many you need, and some recipes even show like the nutritional facts as well. So I think that's really, really cool. But once you have that, you're going to save changes, and then I'm just going to X out of this because it shows you everything, and we're going to go up to the little plan tab. And the plan tab, it has like an overview of the month or the week, whichever one you want to plan. Like if you want to plan out just the week, or if you want to plan out the month, it shows everything for you guys. So as you can see, I've already started kind of planning out next week. I typically only plan out my dinners because lunch and breakfast are normally the same every day, or like I'll have a sandwich or something easy. But you can also add those things if you choose to do that. So I'm just going to drag the new recipe that I've imported, and I'm going to put that for Friday's dinner. And then to show you guys, like, so if you needed stuff on your grocery list, let's say you already had planned out for breakfast you were going to eat oatmeal, but you didn't have oatmeal. You can click on that, you can type in oatmeal and add the ingredient, and then it will add that to your grocery list as well. So just note that if you want those things to show up on the final grocery list, make sure that you're kind of planning it out. So I did the same thing with lunch just to show you guys, like, you can add in like simple things like that need like 1 or 2 ingredients, and it will, you know, if I needed like a sandwich, for instance, I would type in like bread, peanut butter, and jelly, like all in the same little line. That way it is all going to show up on my grocery list. But that's basically how you plan out your week. And then you're going to click the shop button, and it has all of your grocery items that you need. So obviously you're going to want to take a look at this. Some things like spices and whatever I already have. So if it's something that I already have, I go ahead and I delete it, so that way I'm not purchasing it again. But and here I'm just showing you that like your oatmeal has shown up on your list. So in case you were worried about those things, if like you didn't have an actual recipe to plug in for breakfast or lunch, if you just type in the ingredients that you need or the things that you want, it will add it to the list. So yeah, I just think that this is really, really neat, and it's really, really helpful. Like, just, this has made it not so overwhelming to shop for groceries, let me just say. And it like categorizes it, so you know, like, here's all the different meats that you need, and here's the spices that you need, and it's like all in order. And which is also really nice, because if you go to the grocery store, you're gonna be able to know like this is in this like area, like in the dairy products or whatever, and you can like get everything all at once because it's all right there. So you're not like going back and forth across the grocery store looking for the milk and then realizing that you need butter or whatever, and like having to go back and get those things. It's all going to be right there. So I really, really like that. But yeah, that's basically the setup of Plan to Eat. And I love this service, guys. This is so great, and I highly recommend it. It is definitely worth there's like a little monthly fee after your first month. Like, you get the first month for free, I believe, and then after that it's like $4 or $5 maybe. It's not expensive, and it just has helped so much. So highly recommend. Love this site. All right, the second tip is something that I know not everybody is going to want to do, or maybe can't even afford, and that's okay. If this isn't for you, that's okay. I'm just telling you like my tips and tricks that have made things easier for me. And the second thing that I like to do is I use Instacart. Instacart is a website where you can have somebody go do your grocery shopping for you at any of your local grocery stores, the ones that Instacart offers. So like for me, we have Harris Teeter, I believe, is on there, Food Lion, Publix. I'm sure there's other ones, but we typically just stick with Food Lion because they have cheaper prices and their stuff's not bad. So you go in and I'll take my grocery list from plantoeat.com and I'll put everything in that I need from the grocery store. And it's nice because you have somebody do your shopping for you, so that kind of takes the stress of going to the grocery store. But also I found that I actually save a lot of money on groceries because I'm not going in there and just picking up random stuff. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but they put like the new Oreo flavors on like every end of the aisles, like every aisle, the end of every aisle, that's what I'm trying to say. And so, you know, they just tempt you with stuff. But if you're not going in there, you're not tempted by it, and you're only purchasing the things you need. So it really has helped save money. I don't have to worry about going to the grocery store. I don't have to stress out about that, and it's delivered right to my door, which I love. So that is another thing that has just been great. I feel like it's saving on waste, and then not only that, but it's helping us to stick to eating healthier because we're not going in there tempted by junk food. And so we'll put our healthy meals into plantoeat.com, we'll pull that grocery list, we'll put it into Instacart, and that is all we get. So we're saving money and we're not being wasteful. I was finding that when we would go to the grocery store on our own, we would just put stuff in our cart that wasn't even on our list, and then we wouldn't even eat it. So we were being wasteful, not only with food, but with money. So I really, really love Instacart. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can check it out if it's available in your area. I know it's not available for everyone, but there are other things that you can do, such as like, I know a lot of Walmarts, if not all, I'm not sure, do a Walmart pickup. So you can buy everything online and then somebody does your shopping and they bring it out to your car for you. I know Harris Teeter does something like that. I'm pretty sure Lowe's does something like Lowe's, the grocery store, not Lowe's, the hardware store, but I'm pretty sure they do something like that. So there are different options for you guys to check out. I personally love Instacart just because they bring it right to you. Like, you don't have to go to the store and wait in the parking lot. They bring it to you, which I love. So that is my second tip. All right, and my final tip, and this one kind of sounds weird, but it's something that I've been trying to do, is when I have everything delivered to me, I go through and I find out like all the different things that each meal needs. Kind of like how, if you've seen HelloFresh, how they bag everything together, similar. Like, I try to put it all together like in the same sections in my fridge, so that way on a Monday night when I get home from work and I'm just like, I mean, I work from home, so I'm here, but you know what I mean. When I'm done working and I'm like shifting from working to like the evening time, whatever, I don't have to stress. Everything's where it should be. I just pull everything out of the fridge, set it on the counter, and I'm good to go. So those are my tips and tricks. They're things that have helped me love cooking again, saving money, not being as wasteful, and eating healthier, because I'm not like so overwhelmed with cooking that I'm just like, forget it, let's just eat out. Except for this week because I got home and we didn't have any groceries. That's another story. But we were on a roll of like not eating out because I wasn't getting overwhelmed. So it's helped me not eat out, not buy junk food at the grocery store, not be wasteful, and like stick to an actual meal plan. We're trying out different meals every week. We're not just sticking to the same basic thing because I know what to buy at the grocery store with those few things, you know? I don't know. Maybe this doesn't make sense to some of you because maybe you're like expert meal planners, but I am not, and it was very stressful for me. So these couple of things have really, really changed the game for me, and I just get so excited cooking, and like, I'm just excited. I'm excited to go try out new things and to cook and everything. So yeah, those are the life-changing things I needed to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that way you're notified when I upload. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know in the comments below your tips and tricks for meal planning, because anything that can help me out, or anyone else watching this video, we would love your tips and tricks. So yeah, share them in the comments down below. All right guys, so that is it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.